Hello, this is Stephen Watson, my daily directed energy targeting log. I have to film myself recording video on my laptop using this old iPhone because my MacBook, you could hear it revving up. It just overheats, gets revved up, and video, when I'm recording in photo booth, gets interfered with. So that is information warfare, electronic warfare by the bully big brother. And a lot of these guys are doing it because they're dumb and they want a paycheck. Dumb cops, dumb feds, dumb contractors. So it's the new medium class, picking on citizens, just harassing people. So you could claim terrorist disruption, or even though I've never planned anything violent, I'm not a terrorist. But that's just how government works these days. Guilty, witch hunt before proven innocent, all that type of stuff. So this is the daily directed energy targeting law. You can just ignore the first part, my rambling. When I'm really posting these videos is to put it all on a calendar, and I will use that as evidence. It's like a daily log of my ongoing harassment and abuse of people and law enforcement, federal government, contractors abusing directed energy, surveillance, etc. So what happened on Wednesday, June 18th, 2025? Well, I was back in El Paso, Texas, and there were some bioeffects in my stool. But this time it was because I wasn't targeted during the morning or afternoon, so I had like a hard stool. Also, it was very hot. The previous day, I lost a lot of water, and it was like over 100 degrees in El Paso. And but later in the day, or should say, in the afternoon, evening, as I was driving, it went like this. In the morning I did try some deliveries, and I got, come to think of it, I did get some harassment during the morning, but it wasn't to the stomach, it was to the ear. So I noticed in El Paso, Texas, there's more targeting to the ear. I believe it's the climate. It's because it's just so hot there, and like the electronic harassment to the stomach, trying to cause incontinence. It causes frequent urination and a loss of water. And, just how hot it is with the sun and stuff in El Paso. These people harassing me can indirectly cause a heat stroke or something. So that's why I believe they kind of lay off when it's really hot. But I noticed in El Paso, it does pick up in the evening and early morning hours when I'm trying to sleep in my car, like at a Walmart parking lot. But anyways, I got some ear harassment, maybe perhaps from a sound weapon. And there was this brand new black pickup truck. It was real patriotic. It had like American flag symbology on it. And El Paso is a military city. There's a military base there. And I felt this tone in my ear come in and out of my left ear, and I started moving my head around like this while driving, and it was just me and this brand new black pickup truck kind of tailing me in my blind spot. So I turned around and stared at the truck. It had tinted windows and all that stuff, and I slowed down, and the truck started to slow down. Pickup truck started to slow down. And I even came to a full stop in the middle of the street. There were no cars behind us, and this car came to a full stop and then just turned and sped off. And one reason is I passed the place I was supposed to turn, and now I was trying to do a U-turn, but there were cars coming the other way. But that happened before when I was getting targeted in California, in Van Nuys, California. But it was like a van, and it was like some Asian or Chinese looking guy. He had sunglasses on. I felt a big tone come in and out of my ear, and I started moving my head around, and I looked, and in my blind spot, there was a van, you know, a suspicious looking van, and he started to slow down as I slowed down, and I came to a full stop, and I turned and looked to see who was the passenger, and this guy got scared, and he peeled off. He turned away and peeled off in the parking lot, and I just kept going. You know, I'm not gonna try to follow or pick a fight with some goon or whoever these law enforcement, former military, you know, provocation people are. But again, I can't really prove. That could just be people messing around with you, you know, or wondering why you're slowing down, so they're slowing down. But I found that, you know, a reasonable juror, part of a jury trial, would find that a bit peculiar. So, you know, in civil litigation, it has to be, you know, more likely than not that it's happening. And that's what I'm trying to prove, gathering evidence. That if you look at all the evidence I'm gathering, including my, you know, trying to record video and my First Amendment rights being violated, my laptops and my smartphones overheating, that it's more likely than not, or, you know, cops acting weird when I encounter them, like I've been watch listed, that it's more likely than not that I'm getting some bullying and harassment by Big Brother, abusing technology, very similar to technology facilitated abuse by stalkers and people like that. So that is my targeting log, daily directed energy targeting log for Wednesday, June 18th, 2025 in El Paso, Texas. Let's see if this video recorded. If it didn't, I'm uploading the iPhone video. Nope. So